problem that I personally see is coming is regarding student loans. My daughter decided college, and I went to got a postgraduate degree, and I had to defer my last payment because I can't afford to pay back with my bills. I think it's in there, but over 6% money interest is going back to the government. Give some over mine.
I'm really glad you asked that question, because most people think the student loan problem is just a young person's problem, and it's not. It's not only that people like yourself went back to school to get additional education, but a lot of parents and even grandparents are co-signing and guaranteeing and taking out student loans, sometimes mortgaging their homes in order to do that. So this is a multi-generational problem. We have $1.2 trillion in outstanding student debt, held by 40 million Americans. This is a terrible drag on individuals. It's a budget buster for so many individual families. And it's also bad for the economy, because a lot of the people who are weighted down from all ages by these student loan debts, they can't start a new business, they can't buy a house. I've had young people tell me they can't afford to get married because of their student loan debt. So here's what I want to do. I want to refinance the existing debt. The interest rate is too high compared to what the real interest rate in the economy is. And I will be rolling out a specific plan about how I think we can refinance it. You are absolutely right. I mean, the big concern is that a lot of that money is owed to the government. So if you refinance and you lower the payments, you know, that creates an additional budget strain on the government budget. But I think we've got to do it. I don't see any way out, in part because I think that the interest rates were too high to begin with, especially when they didn't reflect the real interest rates. The other thing is we've got to get the cost of college to be more affordable. So going in, it has to be more affordable. And I also really appreciate what you said about how you had to defer a payment, because you're paying a flat rate based on that 6% interest rate, right? So when I went to law school, I had to borrow money.